Hi guys, how are you doing today? Well, as you can see, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm actually using my laptop with the webcam on it. Sometimes I get really great light from this window. Certain times of the year, of course, I still have to close the blinds or I would be totally washed out. But I don't know. I've mentioned before, sometimes sitting, oh, it's backwards here. Sometimes sitting at my vanity, I just feel like there's so much that, I have to do, camera adjustments and all that, that sometimes I'm just like, I just want to sit down and start filming. So I hope you won't mind the difference today. I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. As I'd mentioned, I think in a previous video, I've been wearing the same makeup for I don't know how long. I mean, I feel like the whole summer. I've changed it up here and there. Like I might wear a different blush or, I might grab a different bronzer. But I feel like the makeup look as a whole is the same. And one thing that has made it so super easy is the It Cosmetics CC cream, which is still so funny to me. I think this made it into last month's favorites too, but I had to mention it because I have not even looked at any of my other foundations or any other BB CC creams, because most of those other BB and CC creams only work for me in the winter when I'm really pale or I can layer something over it. That's what I like about this, is it comes in shades. One day, if my self-tanner's wearing off, like today, I haven't self-tanned in probably a week or more, then I can just use the light. I love that, I bought the light and the medium, and I love that I can mix them just a little bit of one or the other to make it work for me. With most other, BB and CC creams, they come in like one shade, which most of the time, like I said, those work for me as well. But during the summer, I'm just really loving this. And what has made it so easy, I'm not even using a brush half the time with this anymore. I seriously just put a pump to a pump and a half, probably about a pump and a quarter really, in my fingertips, rub them together, put it on. I did a get ready with me probably a couple of months ago now. It may have been in June, I'm not sure. But anyway, with this, so I show you how I put it on. And I put this on every day regardless if I'm leaving the house to do anything or not. I've just found I really love that it evens out my skin just enough to where I feel kind of made up, but not overly made up. So anyway, have just seriously still been loving this. Not saying I don't love any of those other foundations. I've just not even felt the need to get them out at all. It's been a long time since I filmed on a laptop. I used to solely film on my laptop. For those of you who have been with me a long time, of course, that quality wasn't very good. But so another thing I've been really loving, I think I've just been into like low maintenance this summer, is having short nails. And I've never liked long nails. I know those are in style now, but to me, I feel like long nails look dated, and that's just my preference. But I mean like super short nails. Like I can't stand even when they start growing out a little bit. My nails grow really fast, so I've been cutting them and wearing nude nail polish. Now, I'm sure it won't be long. When fall starts coming, I will be into dark nail polish because I love dark nail polish in the fall. I typically don't wear a lot in spring and summer. I'll try to go for more of my bright shades that would look kind of funny in the fall if I was sporting hot pink or, a neon. These have been two that I've been going back and forth with, and I've mentioned both of them before. I actually have a blog post review on this CoverGirl one. It is so great. It is called Forever Frosted. I love the formula of these CoverGirl nail polishes. I have like, I don't know, at least a dozen shades probably now. This one reminds me of Essie ballet slippers, but the formula is so much better. So really like this one. Sorry, I think there was a glare on it the whole time. Again, I am in front of this window, but I have the blinds kind of pulled. And it's so funny. I have the blinds pulled exactly the same way as when I film back here, but I look so backlit when I sit over here. It's strange because, I mean, they're like almost all the way closed. Anyway, the other one is the Victoria Beckham, the Nails Ink Polish. This is in the Bamboo White. Just love this. This is fantastic. If you do not have this in your collection, you need it. It looks great on toes, nails. It's just great. And what I really love is I feel like the formula lasts a really long time. I wore this when we went to my cousin's wedding last month in Florida, which I can't believe that's already been like a month ago. Anyway, we left on a Thursday, came back on Sunday, I painted my nails Wednesday, like late Wednesday afternoon with this. I did not get a single chip. Now, granted, I did cut them short, so I wouldn't have a problem, but I didn't get a single chip. I only took this off later that week after we got home because my nails were growing out that I had so much like regrowth that it looked ridiculous. So this stayed on forever. Really love that. Two other makeup products, and then I have one lifestyle favorite. Didn't have a whole lot of lifestyle favorites this month. So I mentioned this on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I had taken a picture recently of some current makeup I was wearing. I don't wear a lot most days. Like most days I won't wear like eyeshadow. I almost always wear eyeliner or mascara a little bit. Like today I have on shadow, the Naked 2 palette, by the way. So Best Lash Extreme from Jordana. Those of you who have been with me a while, you know this has been a long time favorite. It's only $2.99 at Walgreens. A lot of times it's sold out, so I will try to stock up when they have a few tubes. So I almost always have a backup of this. That's what this one was. So again, I took this with me when we were going to Florida. Just wanted to have like two different types of mascara. I didn't know if I was going to mess with putting on lashes for the wedding or not. Ended up not doing that because kind of ran out of time. So busted this out to wear the wedding, and I remembered then how much I loved it. It looks so good. I am wearing it today, but again, I feel like because I'm a little washed out that it may not translate, but this makes your lashes look awesome. And for those of you like a traditional brush, that's what this has. So love this. I'm so happy. And again, I love other mascaras, but I'll get into that. Like, oh, I'll just start using that now again for a long time, and then I'll move on to something else. Again, it doesn't mean I don't love any of the others I've talked about. Just loving that one again. And then I spoke about this, I think, in a recent haul. I cannot stop wearing this. Again, I feel like I look a little washed out and it's a little more pale. It has a little more color. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen it. Like sometimes you can see like half of my mouth, depending on if I don't feel like taking a full picture of myself on there. I've had it on. This is Too Faced Naked Dolly, and I did a swatch of it. And it's so funny because look how much I've already used of it. I've only had this, 2 or 3 weeks maybe. I'm not kidding. This is the only thing I've been wearing at all, unless it's a tinted lip balm during the day. So if I'm not leaving the house or anything, I'll put on a tinted lip balm. But this is just such a pretty color. There you can see. Such a pretty nude. I have it on with the Milani, my favorite liner of all time. Sorry, I feel like I'm swallowing and stuff a lot because my sinuses are a little drainy and weird today. Anyway, I have it on with the Milani So Natural lip liner. And I've mentioned before there's all natural, most natural. I always forget that. There's all natural and most natural. The most natural is the twist up kind that they no longer make. They are slightly different shades. I have both of them. The most natural is my all-time favorite liner ever, hands down. That's what I have on with it. I have to have a little bit of a lip line just because as I've gotten older, my lip line kind of disappears. So I definitely have to have on some kind of nude to a little bit darker than my natural lip color, or lipstick just kind of fades in. So the next thing would be a TV show, and I think I mentioned this a month or so ago that my husband and I started watching Dexter on Netflix. And we were never one of those original that jumped on the bandwagon, one, because we don't have Showtime. We don't pay extra for like the HBO and all that. But now it's been on Netflix for a while, and luckily there's quite a few seasons, so we're going through them really quickly because I think it's only like 12 episodes a season. We just finished last night season 3. And it was so good. I mean, we've loved every single season. We usually watch, I would say 2 or 3 times a week. We'll watch it depending on, like right now Big Brother's on, so we watch that a few times a week. But we absolutely love it. It's so good. I love shows like that, kind of that has a whodunit kind of element to it. And it's just one of those you can't help but not like the character Dexter too. So that has been a fantastic show that we're completely obsessed with. So just something while I'm thinking about it, we are actually going away this weekend for the Labor Day weekend. So I will not have up a weekly haul, like grocery haul. It always has groceries in it of some sort. Like I had said in one of those videos, we're trying to be better about keeping a better inventory of our pantry and our freezer. And I've also mentioned too, sometimes we get to the point where where it's just a use it up mode, use up everything, whether it kind of goes together or not. So you may not see like huge grocery hauls like we had been doing, because we're trying to be a little better about that. Because I feel like groceries is our biggest budget line item, and there's only 2 of us. But we do cook a lot, and we try to buy decent foods, you know, not a ton of processed foods. And food is just like expensive now in general, it seems like. And I mean, because we don't even go out to eat that much, except for like, you know, we'll have lunch during the day on the weekend usually. Anyway, you won't see that because we'll be out of town. So I believe that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I had to break down